The man was just about to get intimate with his wife. The next second, he suddenly heard strange noises coming from the basement. Seeing the nervous look on his wife's face, the man felt his heart sink and immediately assumed she was hiding someone downstairs. But all he saw was that his own car had somehow become strangely damaged. His wife, who followed him there, was also stunned, wondering how the person she had just hit could have disappeared without a trace.
Didn't I tell ya? I kinda hit a deer.
Ed believed his wife's words without any suspicion, just as he was worrying about how to deal with the insurance. A loud sound of someone breaking through the door came from inside.
Heck, hon, did you bring that deer home?
Ed then followed the noise, but he never expected to see a living person appear in front of him. Before he could react, the man charged at him angrily with a knife. But this skinny and weak-looking guy was no match for Ed, who used to be a butcher. In the chaos, Ed grabbed a small shovel. Years of butchering experience made him instinctively stab forward. Seeing the man fall completely to the ground, Ed instantly panicked.
You hit him with the car? You said a deer.
Ed asked his wife why she did not call the police. Peggy hesitated and only explained that she was too scared at the time and did not know what to do.
I was careful. I drove the back way all the way home.
You drove the... A man's dead.
This explanation was impossible for Ed to accept. She had clearly hit someone, yet she acted as if nothing had happened. Ed wanted to call the police, but his wife quickly stopped him, saying that she had already committed a hit and run, and now her husband had killed someone too. Once they called the police, their good life would be completely over.
Okay then, I clean it up.
After that, Ed not only cleaned up the basement, but also carefully burned all of the victims' clothes. However, he failed to notice that a metal badge was left behind in the fireplace. After getting rid of the clothes, the next problem was the body. As a butcher, the meat shop was obviously the most convenient place, so late at night when nobody was around, he secretly moved the body from the trunk into the shop. But at that moment, Sheriff Lou's car suddenly stopped outside the shop. The knocking sound scared Ed, causing a finger in his hand to accidentally slip out. Luckily, the police officer was not there because of the accident. He only wanted to buy some bacon to make breakfast for his wife. But just as he was about to pay, a coin fell out and rolled right next to the finger. Ed immediately bent forward to block Lou's view. And at that moment, the phone suddenly rang.
You gonna get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I'm almost done.
Luckily, Lou did not bother picking up the coin. Watching him leave, Ed finally let out a sigh of relief. But everything was not over yet, because how to deal with his wife's car was still a huge problem, because they could not simply cut up the car. The two came up with a clever plan. They decided to crash the car into a tree, pretend that it was just an accident, then file an insurance claim for repairs, using the new damage from the crash to cover up the marks left from hitting the man. The insurance company quickly arrived to inspect the scene and estimate the damage. The two were lucky and successfully passed the inspection. Now all the trouble was finally cleaned up. Just when they thought they could return to their peaceful life again, one day on the street, Ed and his wife accidentally saw a wanted poster. Looking at the face on it, they found it becoming more and more familiar. It was clearly the man they had hit and killed, and he was actually a gang member who had committed countless crimes. They both knew very clearly. Although they had fooled the police, the man's gang members would never let this go. Sure enough, at the same time on the other side, the gang leader was furious because his younger brother Rai had disappeared. So he gave an order, sending the gang's most capable killer to investigate his brother's disappearance. The truth could never stay hidden forever. The evil deeds someone had done would eventually come back to find them one day.